Okay, I finally got it live.
We hear the call.
Okay, well, I'm going to have to use my cell phone for my screen here because for some reason this game is. I get a lot of old games. They're just messed up. Okay. Well, I hope the audio sounds okay. I can't really check it. Boy Scout Private Investigator. I'm gonna go with Private Investigator. I was a Boy Scout, but 1922 Arkham Asylum.
Now, at my end, I can fully see. My last case opened in me a new fear, a real fear, a fear of myself, of what I am, and of what I've always been. All that I was is now lost. Hope, purpose, pleasure, all meaningless. I now walk in the shadows between worlds, and it is there I have finally glimpsed upon what lives in the dark corners of the earth.
This is a spooky game since it's a spooky time of year. There's some insanity going on here.
I like the way you smile at me, baby.
Happy music playing before something crazy happens. That's something never seen before. He's fine. By the way, this is very in line with Lovecraft. There's always, usually it's about like, this is why you should believe me, and then this is why I'm insane, and this is why I plan on taking my life. That's usually how his books go. So, yeah. This Bloodborne, which is the game I'm also playing on this channel, is... Okay, I'm going to turn on the sound effects just a little bit, but... Bloodborne, which is the game that I'm playing 6.5 years ago, okay, is Lovecraftian theme. This is pure Lovecraftian. Okay. I have no idea what this game is either. I bought it off of Good Old Games a little while ago, and so this is a complete blind playthrough. I've never heard of this game, but it looked interesting, so I thought it'd be cool. 1915. And if the audio is not good, please let me know. I'll try to fix
Robert,
it as much
this
as
had
I
better be
can.
good. What's the beef?
Sorry, Jack. We had to call. This fellow will only talk to you. Name's Victor Holt.
Don't know any. Victor.
He's the leader of this weird cult that moved in here a few months back. Got about 20 followers. They've been causing trouble all over town. Stealing, going through folks' trash, hanging around outside people's homes at all hours.
Oh no, the weird cult
No
has
one
more
ever
followers
presses
than I do.
charges, though. They're a screwy bunch. They've got the locals scared. So tonight, we were just passing, doing the normal rounds, when we heard gunshots fired from their property.
Gunshots? Hang on there. No one said anything about gunshots. Who have we got out here?
Yeah, just me, Nichols, and a few new recruits.
Well, that's just great. Lead the way, Robert. I better check out this crazy gang of yours.
I'm gonna turn down some of the sound effect here because, yeah, it's pretty loud in my ears. And I'll turn this up to 6 or 7. And okay. That's better. Trying to get a good look at the shotgun.
What's taking him so long? Something must be wrong.
I think I saw him with Officer Armstrong. Just take...
Evening, Jack. Glad you could join the freak show.
How's it looking, Henry?
I don't like this one bit, Jack. Check the alley on the right. Victor Holt's over there in the shadows. He's waiting for you.
Can we trust him?
No, but we've got you covered. You better take it slowly, though. They're a bit twitchy.
Shit, Nichols is dead.
No idea what just happened. You should probably have your gun drawn by now. Let's see. Crouch, sneak a shaft, lean out. Let's try. Oh, there's a rat. Yeah, like a flashlight. Okay, inventory, quick kill. Okay.
Watch him on the stairs. Die, you pathetic
It's locked.
bastard!
This guy's pretty chill considering there's like gunfire happening.
It won't open. It won't open. It won't budge.
At last!
Empty ammo boxes and spent shells. Nothing useful. An old wardrobe. I better keep my distance from the window. He seemed to recognize me. I don't get it.
This is going to be one of those unreliable narrator stories, isn't it? I'd love to have a flashlight.
Poisoning by the looks of it. can't open it. I can't open it. What a nut house. The walls have been covered with glyphs.
It's a little blurry.
He's dead. They're all dead.
Well, who's shooting at the cops then?
Suicide. Or rather, mass suicide. These nuts had some serious issues. Don't shoot. I'm unarmed.
Ah, we've been expecting you, Mr. Wells.
Good to know.
Key. Damn. He recognized me. It sounded like he was going to get on the level with what's going on in this joint. Damn. He recognized me. And it sounded like he was going to get on the level with what's going on in this joint. What a nut house. The walls have been covered with glyphs.
Take the shotgun.
Damn. He recognized me. And it sounded like he was going to get on the level with what's going on in this joint.
Okay, so there's an S.
It's too heavy to move. It's been boarded up. It won't open. It won't open. It won't open. The lock on the store is broken.
Okay.
The lock on the store is broken. It's locked. The key doesn't fit. An old grandfather clock.
So you press back to interact with stuff? So is this kind of a point-and-click adventure
It's
style game?
unlocked.
So because of the key? It was, okay. So I don't have to click on. Okay, cool.
I don't understand. I mean, all of these photos. All of them. There must be some kind of mistake. Why would they want me here? It must be an old case. Something I've forgotten. Some screwball with a grudge, maybe. Think. I've gotta think. What the hell is going on? It seems they've been tracking my movements. The fire's still burning. Another key. This should fit the door across the hall. All these photos and clippings are of me. I just don't get it.
Yeah, this game would really benefit from a flashlight. Okay, so the journal. Okay. we'll see how this game goes. It's Call of Cthulhu specifically, so stay away from boats. It's across the hall, and I hear my pulse. It's gonna be weird. A silver key with an L engraved on it. Okay.
It's unlocked.
Yeah, this is definitely like this is definitely a point and click style game. Oh, there's voices.
It looks like an eye, but the rest of the painting has no real shape. There are definitely some strange sounds coming from this side of the room.
Don't forget there's a jump.
Be a private study area. It appears to be a private study area. The drawer holds an ancient manuscript. The symbols on the front seem to be written in classical Greek. It looks like an eye, but the rest of the painting has no real shape.
Okay, I'm gonna turn up the brightness just a hair.
For nutcases, they seem quite literate.
Oh boy.
These books are really old, and most of them are in strange languages I don't understand.
Again, it's kind of funny. There's some modern video games that's come out in the last couple of years that you can't do mirrors.
Shit, that did not sound good. Well, that's just swell. Medical charts on the human anatomy. Dead bodies, and plenty of them. Something dreadful has been going on down here.
Yeah, they built a whole morgue under this house.
In all my time on the job, I've never seen anything like this before.
You know.
Good God, what the hell is all this? I've never seen such equipment before. Who could have made such a machine? Oh, shit. There's no power. The machine must have overloaded. He's dead.
Oh, that's my breathing I hear then.
His brain stopped moving. His intestines have stopped moving. His kidneys have stopped moving. Nothing of interest.
I disagree.
His heart has stopped. His lungs have stopped ventilating. His stomach stopped moving.
Okay.
There's no power. The crystal's still warm. There's no power. least he's out of his misery.
I know that you're pretty chill. What is this thing? Oops. Yeah, I couldn't play this game anymore of the brightness where it was.
It looks like the bodies have been mutilated. If my instincts are right, I'd say they've been experimenting on each other. This sink would be used for scrubbing up.
Okay, so the collapsing stairs tells me that there's no going back that... Oh. Let's try this door over here.
This tunnel feels like it's gonna collapse at any moment.
Okay, so it's some sort of...
It looks like something's been removed from it.
Cosmic horror, good stuff. Ooh. Oh, that's cool.
Remember investigating the far side of the library. There was screaming. According to the police report, they had searched the house for hours, only to find me later collapsed on the floor. When my eyes opened and I spoke, my colleagues recoiled in fear. There was something unnatural in my voice and blank gaze. They committed me to Arkham Asylum, where I was diagnosed with severe schizophrenia. As it became clear that I presented no danger to either myself or others, I was released from the asylum's care. I have learned little of my activities in the 6 years that followed. The accounts I've been able to piece together show much of my time was spent in travel and study. I maintained a fanatical infatuation with the occult, delving deep into volumes concerning witch cults and dark legends, often in languages unfamiliar to my own. When I reawakened 5 months ago, exactly 6 years after entering that house in Boston, no trace was left of what had been a secondary personality. I was myself again, or at least what I believed myself to be. Return to normal life has been a painful process. In recent days, my dreams have been plagued by cosmic landscapes, and I've become fearful of my own reflection. I'm beginning to remember things from that day, more than 6 years past, that I've told no one else. Jack Walters.
Hello, Mr. Walters. My name's Arthur Anderson. I need your help finding a missing person.
I don't take that kind of job.
Did you get my package?
Hold on.
I really do like the grainy look to it, like the film grain. The atmosphere is great so far. I know this is just the opening sequence, but yeah.
What exactly do you want from me, Mr. Anderson?
It's one of my store managers, you see. Brian's his name. Brian Burnham. Nice lad. He disappeared recently from the First National grocery store in Innsmouth.
Innsmouth? Never heard of it.
It's a small fishing town on the coast, not far from Arkham. I'd like to see you in person before you leave.
Hold on there a minute. I didn't agree to take this what the hell? I'll be here all day anyway.
First National grocery store. Okay. So to summarize, if the town of Innsmouth, I don't know, it they don't trust people, and it's a community falling apart. So again, this is this is definitely. I think Innsmouth is location in Lovecraft. I haven't read them all yet. I've got fairly pissed over the years so
how far
far.
do we stop?
Almost there. I'll drop you at the town square of Innsmouth.
Why lock the gates?
Keeps out wanderers looking for work. We don't want those folks like that interfering with our affairs.
Is the bus from Arkham always this empty?
Aye, and we prefers it that way. Not many come to Innsmouth.
But what about trade? Surely the port needs business.
Innsmouth has the means to look after her own.
That statue's missing the head.
This is it, stranger. End of the line.
Okay, if you can hear that, there's whisperings. Really, I'm really enjoying the atmosphere of this game. It's
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Can't help you.
This statue commemorates the men who fought in the Revolutionary War.
you kind of hear your pulse, and you hear, oh, that's so good. Okay, really enjoying this. Oh.
It won't open. Evening.
Aye.
The name's Jack Walters. I'm just visiting.
You don't say, sir. Gilman. Charlie Gilman. I run this here hotel of an evening.
You got any rooms?
I'd not rightly know that for sure. All habits cleaning rooms at present.
Them's from out of town can leave a horrid mess.
Hello again.
Yeah,
I'm after directions to the First National Grocery Store.
and I'm busy, so stop your pestering me with questions.
Okay, so
Chit-chatting to him's gonna get me no place fast. It won't budge. Could you direct me to the First National Grocery Store? I hear they have a shop in town.
I don't know nothing about that.
Oh, well, you see, I'm looking for a young lad called Brian Burnham. I'm a friend of the family. He worked in the store.
Don't know who you're talking about, fella.
That fellow was just stringing me along with a lot of nothing about nothing. Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked...
Please, stop bothering me, stranger.
oh, surely you'll be helpful.
Excuse me, Constable. Jack Walters.
Robes. Alien robes. What you want?
Could you help out a stranger to this fine port?
Are you being funny?
No, not at all. I'm after directions to the First National. I hear they have a store in town.
Innsmouth don't take too kindly to them from out of town. Get lost, stranger.
I think at this point I would just leave.
He isn't gonna spill with anything useful. It won't open.
Yeah, if this were me in this situation, I'd be like, okay, bus driver, take me home. I'm good. Nope, First National. And I have a key to the back. Can you, okay.
It won't open.
Stop! You can't come down there.
The police clearly don't want me snooping around. I need to be more careful.
This came out in 2006. I think BioShock came out in 2007. Police line across. It's got stealth mechanics, ladies and gentlemen. Hiding in the shadows. You know, if I could find about a chest-high bush, that'd be good.
I told you already. Stop your snooping around.
Yeah.
Damn. I need to be more careful. It's unlocked. These shelves look light enough to push. Perhaps I could use them to block the door, to give me more time to look around.
Maybe I should have gone with the Boy Scout option.
The till's empty.
Oh.
It looks like I need some sort of lifting handle to get it open.
So most...
It won't open. Nothing of interest. It won't budge. Looks like the door was forced open, and there's scratch marks on the wood. There's a bottle of bootleg rum and a wooden handle. An empty safe. A typewriter. Invoices and receipts. Nothing of interest. Stock reminders and general notices. Nothing of interest. It probably leads down to a storage cellar. It looks like I need some sort of lifting hand.
What are you doing snooping around here? Get out! And what have you got there? Trying to take evidence from the scene? Hand them over.
Son of a bitch.
So I just gotta move faster, I guess. These cops are pretty forgiving. Although I do like how he's like, he just puts me outside. You know, at this point, after the getting caught inside, he would definitely throw you in jail, but that's okay.
There's a bottle of bootleg rum and a wooden handle.
Yeah, who could it be?
It looks like a diary. It's gotta have some clues. I can feel the air through holes in the brickwork here.
Okay, so let's check. I need to read all these, but here we go. Okay, yep. Huh.
Nope, nothing of interest.
It's so weird for, backwards is X. Okay. I gotta change this, so we're gonna put backwards is S. And, space is jump. Okay, action. So, is there a key sign to R? R is reload. I'll make action as X. Okay.
Nothing of interest here.
Okay, yeah, that's better.
It's not important. Nope, nothing important here.
Oh.
I can feel the air through holes in the brickwork here.
Oh. Oh, hey, look, there's a spooky skeleton.
The cellar's filled with human remains. There are some issues of the Innsmouth Courier lying here, and they're dated 1846. Old photos of Innsmouth. Most of them have faded beyond recognition. Old photos of Innsmouth. Most of them have faded beyond recognition.
So it looks like this is a bit more of a
Can't see
survivor
anything
horror.
of use. Nothing of interest. General notices. They're all dated 1846. nothing of any real interest.
So this town hasn't been active for 80 years? Maybe I shouldn't have unlocked.
Holy shit! Nothing of interest. Nothing of interest here. Can't see anything of use. Ah, from the stench in here, this noose broad must have kicked it a few months back.
His dialogue definitely would not have been written in today's world.
Nope, nothing important here.
Oh, I thought I was being clever.
Hello, Jack.
Do I know you?
Lucas Mackey. Sorry to startle you. Innsmouth doesn't get a lot of visitors. New names spread fast. What are you doing in town, Jack? Hear about the missing Burnham boy?
Not bad. I'm a private detective. My client's a friend of the Burnhams.
Seen the latest press from Arkham? Your boy's been quite busy.
What about you, Mackie? You're obviously not a local. What's your business in town?
True enough, Jack. Nothing too exciting, I'm sorry to say. I'm a government factory inspector. They posted me in this rotten hole to check over the old Marsh refinery. Speaking of which, I've got an appointment with the manager, Jacob Marsh.
Okay, maybe I'll catch you later. That's the first friendly face I've seen in this damn town.
Call that
I've
friendly.
been in this business long enough to know he's hiding something.
Okay, I think he handed me a newspaper. Yeah. You know, for a town that's like not really used, how the country, like, considering people avoid this town. I'm just wondering if this will.
It won't open.
Wonder if that cop is still patrolling around. Although I wish his footsteps would be a little bit more clear. Hello?
You better keep your trap shut.
I won't tell him anything.
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Please, stop bothering me, stranger.
Okay, so... Okay. 45 ACP.
What happened here, Constable?
Nothing.
Oh, swell. You can let me pass then?
No. You'll have to go another way.
It's locked. It's locked. It must lead to the back of the variety store. I'm looking for a young lad called Brian Burnham. He worked in the First National. I'm a friend of the family.
I ain't heard of
Nope,
Burnham
nothing of
Mine.
interest. Right. It won't budge. Hello, Gilman.
What are you wanting now?
Strange thing about that Burnham lad.
Burnham? Kent Riley says I know what you're talking about.
That's odd. He was all over the Arkham press. Must have been a bit of a local scandal.
Them's matters for the police, stranger. Innsmouth's not a town for rumoring and talking.
So you'll notice that the
Talking
government
to that fella's a waste of my time.
was the only person that actually had like some color in his skin.
It's locked.
So
A dusty assortment of old books. It won't open. It won't open. It's just a trash can. Nothing of interest. It won't open. It won't budge. These are the offices of a local newspaper, the Innsmouth Courier. Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked...
Kent Riley says I know him.
it's very convenient that they open up this back alley after I've gone through this thing. Oh, is this? That is a save symbol. Okay. Cool.
Nothing of interest here.
He found a corpse,
General notices. They're all dated 1846.
and he didn't tell the police.
It won't budge.
I would like to point that out.
The poor woman must have taken her own life.
I mean, we don't know that.
I wonder what could have driven her to such a desperate act. Ah, from the stench in here, this noose broad must have kicked it a few months back. Nope, nothing of interest. It's not important. General notices. They're all dated
What happened
1846.
to that like bottle of rum that I had? Oh, there it is. Oh, I give the bottle of rum to the inspector. Do 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 do. Time to go bribe the police.
Constable Ropes.
What you after now?
You ever meet Brian Burnham?
I couldn't rightly say as I remember.
The burglarizing of the First National is big news in the Arkham press. The Burnham lad must be one of your prime suspects. Any luck tracing his whereabouts?
No, that'd be a matter for the order.
The order? Isn't this a matter for the police?
Well, who's the order?
Yup, that too.
Who is the order?
Them's that look after affairs there in Innsmouth. And you'd mind your business not to be asking too many questions.
That's creepy.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Kent Riley says I know him.
It won't open. It won't budge. Seems this grandiose structure is the esoteric orb. It won't open.
Where the Dragon or Dagon? Okay, let me go offer,
Stop your snooping. And there's for hotel staff only.
How's business?
Can't you see I'm busy? Stop bothering me with your talking.
Sorry.
I'm plenty sure you are.
well, I'm wondering if I was supposed to offer. You keep following me around.
This town's deserted. Where is everybody?
If you don't like it, just turn around and leave.
Where is everybody? It's very quiet.
It's getting late, outsider. Folks as know what's good for them are safely bolted in their homes by now.
I'm looking for Brian.
Sorry, stranger. I can't help you.
It's seen better days. This statue commemorates the men who fought in the Revolutionary War. Seems like the Burnham lad had some doll along for company on this little cape.
All sorts of nonsense and hearsay be gossip about such affairs.
But there was another robbery at Waite's Variety Store. That much is true?
That's for certain.
How did they break in?
Just down them there steps. Old Tom Waits had locked up for the night.
Right. Thanks. It's locked. It must lead to the... It's locked. It's locked. It must lead to the back of the variety store. It's a variety store. It won't open. The sign says, Innsmouth Poorhouse, in memory of Lady Warnes. It's locked. It won't budge. It won't open. It won't budge. It won't open. It won't budge. It won't open. Do you know where I could find Mr. Waits in the evening?
It's getting late. Folks who know what's good for them are generally bolted in their homes by now.
Where's Waits' house?
Look, stranger, get lost and stop your bothering me with questions.
He's nothing more than a thug, and I don't feel like pushing my luck.
Well, let's go talk to some other... Oh.
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
You're in the wrong place, asking the wrong questions, outsider.
What's the grand building across the square?
That's the old Masonic temple. Not that the Masons use it no more.
Why? Who uses it now?
Them that take grave offense at strangers asking too many questions.
It won't open. What time are you leaving?
Next ride ain't till late, stranger, if you have a mind to leave.
He's not going to be any help, and only a crazy fool would spend the night. It won't budge. It won't open.
I mean, I really respect the way this game just doesn't really tell you anything. You just have to kind of poke and prod.
It won't budge.
The sound is not blah. Wow, can I talk, Chris? The sound design is really good. Yeah, let me go just recheck to see if there's anything I missed down there.
Nothing of interest.
So, ooh. Marsh, the head of Innsmouth's wealthy and influential Marsh family, now sits in the city jail accused of devil worship and other unspeakable practices. The whole country is left in a state of shock. The whole community is left in a state of shock by the horrifying revelations that accompanied the arrest. Readers will no doubt be aware of the deep reservations expressed by the Courier's editorship and other decent citizens concerning the strict order of Dagon, which was founded by Captain Marsh after his return from the South Seas. Said to be based upon a perfectly religion he encountered among the uneducated natives in a certain distant Pacific island. The captain's arrest seems to lend strength to those suspicions, and the full investigation is expected to unearth more. Okay, so Dagon. I was just gonna say, like, that's
Assorted foodstuffs. Nothing useful. It's not important. The walls collapsed. It must have already been badly damaged on one side. These people must have died a long time ago. There must have been a fire down here. Old photos of Innsmouth. Most of them have faded beyond recognition. It won't budge. Nope, nothing important here. The poor woman must have taken her own life. Nothing of interest here. Can't see anything of use.
okay.
nothing of any real interest. Federal Street.
We'll see. Unfortunately, with these older games, they just crash. Okay, let me go see if that newspaper is... I'm glad I figured out that there was a save thing there. Otherwise, I would have called it a night.
General notices. They're all dated General notices. They're all dated 1846.
I could always just check my inventory real fast. Oh, where did I find that at?
Nothing of interest here. The old printing press appears to have been sabotaged.
Ooh, that's interesting. Ah, there it is.
It won't budge.
Is it down here?
Various chemicals and apparatus for developing photographs.
Okay. Let's just read that. So we know that Dagon is this is Dagon's area. Excuse me. I have no idea what any of this stuff means. Yeah, I'll check it out later, though. Alright. I'm going to do a little bit of save summing. Because there might be like a cutscene here, and that might be what's causing the game to crash. Nope, just
These posters are everywhere.
I didn't even explore back here, so...
It won't open. It won't budge. Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Please, stop bothering me, stranger.
Okay, I totally missed this.
It won't budge.
Cool.
It won't open. It won't budge.
This is a prime example of if you're going to a weird town, use the buddy system and bring a gun. Okay. Also, like, why would the police call a private investigator? Like, I mean, to like a shootout?
These posters are everywhere. A device that pumps highly compressed air.
That'll probably come in handy later on. Oh, this was the part that you drove into. Hey.
Evening.
She's got color to her skin, too.
The name's Jack Walters. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss...
Miss will do for now. Welcome to Innsmouth, Mr. Walters.
Thanks, I think.
Take my advice. Do what you must and then leave. Tonight, this port does not cater well to visitors.
While I appreciate your concern, miss, I can handle lousy hospitality.
Very well, Mr. Walters.
She tried to warn me.
Mr. Walters.
Look, miss, I only want a conversation. There's no harm in that, right?
There's plenty of harm. It's not wise to be seen gossiping with outsiders.
How about playing dumb for a few minutes?
No.
Can you at least tell me if you knew the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Look here, Mr. Walters. I can't answer your questions, and your harassment is putting us both in danger. Please, leave me alone.
In danger? From whom?
The order. Now go.
Yeah, fair enough.
A storage depot. It's shut. It won't open. Hello, Mackie.
Jack, swell to see you again. Any leads on the Burnham case?
Nope. Did you know the lad at all?
Just pleasantries. Seemed a nice enough fella, if a little rough around the edges. Strange business, though. I'd never have fingered him as a crook. The First National was a well-run store, a rare thing here in Innsmouth.
Okay, Mackie. Thanks.
Goodbye, Jack. Be careful what you're doing. Very careful. Innsmouth's a dangerous place. Not everyone who visits here ends up leaving by the old bus route.
This Mackie character knows plenty, but I don't think grilling him for scraps of information is going to crack this case. It won't budge. It won't budge. A storage depot. It's shut.
Let's offer him some rum. Nope.
It won't open. The window looks into some old passageway. The store is closed.
Well, I don't think that got me much new information, but I can go back and check around, see if there's something else I'm missing. Okay, there's the tracks of the bus. Like, the attention to detail is pretty good in this game. So, we got this order of Dagon.
Constable Ropes.
What you after now?
You ever meet Brian Burnham?
I couldn't rightly say that.
We had that conversation.
I'd get more juice out of a stiff. This town's deserted. Where is everybody?
Just leave me be, stranger.
It won't budge. It won't open. It won't budge.
Hey, could I get out of here?
What's the grand building across the square?
That's the old Batholic temple.
Yeah, so far I'm enjoying the atmosphere in the game. It's I'm probably missing something super obvious. Oh.
won't budge. Washington Street.
I don't think I went down here before.
A bold, brave crew in an ocean blue,
Oh.
and a ship that loves the lives, with a good wine piping, with a good wind piping merrily in the towel and gallant mass. Ah, my boys, these are the joys of the noble and the brave, who love a life in the tempest strife, and a home on the mountain wave. When the driving rain of the hurricane puts the lights of the lighthouse out, and the growling thunder sounds his gong, and the whirlwinds battle out.
A seedy-looking bar called the Garden.
That's the valiant
Unfortunately,
strength.
it's shut.
No, we were bold and brave. And who's that there? Oh, can you spare a few pennies, young mister? I can give you something for your generosity.
Who are you?
Zadok, that be my name. Though too few years it now. Zadok Allen.
Do you know a Brian Burnham?
Just a young'un. Worked over the store. He's gone. Killed, I reckon.
Killed? What makes you think that?
Them's from out of town running a store. Taking business from the Order of Dagon. They'd not accept that.
What else can you tell me about this port?
Ye just bring old Zadok a bottle of something nice, and old Zadok will fill your ears.
I don't think Zadok's gonna survive tonight.
Why, you're uncommonly kind, young feller. Here be a little something in gratitude that might help you in your search.
Thank you for not throwing up on me.
Now you be calling me crazy. Like them that's there rumoring and anchoring in Ipswich. But old Zadok's seen all manner of wicked things since before you was born. Old Captain Obed where it all began. Telling desperate folks they'd order get better gods. Them's that'd answer their prayers.
Didn't the Christian folk of Innsmouth object to such blasphemy?
Aye, they did. It were around 46 that many folks in town were done with Obed and his ways. And all that wild preaching and too many missing, you see. A party of good folk followed Captain Obed's crowd out to the reef. Shots were fired. Next day, Obed and 30 of his followers were in jail. And for weeks all were quiet. Till that artful night of 46. Them's out outside recognized it being a riot. But I'd seen them. Swarms of them.
Look, old man, I don't have time to listen to these fishing tales.
Oh, was a massacre. The jail thrown open. Mounds of the dead and the dying. Shooting, screaming, and shouting all across the town square. Come morning, the mess was cleaned up. Old Obed and his family takes charge, they did. Folks were told to keep shy of strangers if we were knowing what was good for us.
Zadok, who did all this? Who did all...
Except the old captain was now deeper in debt to his heathen gods. They were hankering for more than just sacrificing. Obed told folks they had to take the oaths of Dagon.
What the hell are these oaths?
That's old Wes about oaths of Dagon. Aye, he take the third oath. Just head over to his hole in Dock Street. Then you'll see. For definite.
He's given me a key to the town poorhouse. It could come in handy.
Tonight, boys, we must fight, but the winds which shower our yell shall never scare
It
the
won't open.
mariner in the wing gates.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Mr. Walters, I must speak with you.
It's Jack. And just hold on there a minute, sweetheart. Are you gonna even tell me your name?
My name's Rebecca Lawrence, and unless you want to join Innsmouth's long list of missing, I'd urge you to follow me.
Missing, huh? Like Burnham?
Of that, I'm not sure. You'd be better off asking the Billingham's daughter, Ruth. She was dating Brian.
What? Who's Ruth?
Quickly, we don't have much time. You've got to follow me. Jack, Innsmouth is a strange place. There are things that have no business being here. Foul, reeking things.
Strange. Trust me, I'm good with strange.
That remains to be seen.
You're really
But
not.
I can help you. My
saw
father
something strange.
discovered this strange sign while studying an old manuscript. It seems to ward off the more unusual elements in Innsmouth. Whenever you find one, you can use it to find a moment of sanctuary. Now, I must leave before we're seen together.
She's got a cross on her necklace.
I've seen that eye-like symbol somewhere before, but never surrounded by a star.
I'm kind of torn. I kind of want to call it a night, but I'm also enjoying this. Well, since I just saved, let me try this. See if see how bad things go for me. I've been streaming for an hour and a half. Oof. Let's just mute this. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a night. The game, I like it, I really do, but it has a way of, like just the atmosphere is oppressive, and that's good, but I think I'm not awake enough to continue to play it. So, anyway, it's really cool, and I can't wait to figure out more. It's a shame that it's kind of janky, but you know, that's just how it goes. So yeah. Okay, well, hey, thanks for watching this long, and I'm gonna play more of this game, and I'll probably play it longer as Halloween gets closer and closer. I would like to play some other games. I might take a break from my normal streaming schedule to play some other games. I'm not sure. I know that I haven't beaten. I'd like to play Resident Evil 1, the remake. So I think that's what I'm going to be doing. I might play through 2 and 3, just do a quick run through of those campaigns on an easier difficulty. I don't know. I'll see how things go. But yeah, I'm enjoying this playthrough, and I'm looking forward to what the game has to offer. It's interesting. It's rough around the edges, but it's got some neat ideas and really steeped in Cthulhu lore, Lovecraftian lore. So I'm loving that. But anyway, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Till next time.